Like each of our candidates to reflect on what has happened in the last 4 years. Now, we have focused a great deal today on serious challenges in the city. Now to the three challengers. What do you think has gone well since Mayor Frey took office? You have 1 minute for your answers. For this round, we'll start with AJ Awed.
Was the question, what did the mayor do well?
Yes, sir. What did the mayor do well in the last 4 years?
I wouldn't be running against the mayor if I thought he did well. So I'm sorry to say that, Mayor Frey, but for me, I think we definitely need to get past that. I think we definitely need to get past the moments that we've had for the last 4 years. I remember the promises that were made. I think that communities were supposed to come together. We were supposed to be less divided of the city. We were supposed to be building trust throughout the city's enterprise. And unfortunately, that's the metrics that I'm ranking and evaluating our current mayor. And I think he fails on all measures. So for me, I think that we do need new leadership. And that's where I'll leave it there.
Thank you so much, sir. Sheila Najad, in the last 4 years, what has improved in Minneapolis?
What has improved in Minneapolis? Well, I will have to say I've seen improvements in the seeds of safety beyond policing, thanks to the work of me and my colleagues. So in 2018, I helped create the Office of Violence Prevention. In 2019, we moved more money into violence prevention funding and community strategies for safety. And in the last year, we won those mental health responder teams. These are the seeds of change that we needed in the city. I also saw neighbors coming together to take care of one another at unprecedented levels after the pandemic and after the uprising. And that's what gives me hope that we can step into this historic moment and move towards justice instead of moving backwards.
Thank you. Kate Knuth, what do you think has gone well during Mayor Frey's term?
I think the foundation and the heart of Minneapolis is that we are a city full of people who love Minneapolis and are willing to dig in and do the work to make it better. And, as we are moving into the final week of this campaign, I think a lot of people feel like we've been asked to focus on fear and we're divided. And I think that's because we've been told to feel that way. Literally, how many all of Minneapolis mailers have come into your mailbox asking you to be scared, asking you to not step forward with courage? As mayor, I'm going to ask us to tap in to what's best about Minneapolis, and that is that people love this city and are willing to work for our future together. And if we tap into that love, I think we are unified and not maintaining a status quo on public safety and policing. I think we are unified on creating a better Minneapolis for every person in it. We need a mayor who's going to offer the leadership to help us tap into that unity and make real progress on justice and safety for every person in Minneapolis.
Thank you so much. Jacob Frey, we assume that you as mayor would naturally want to share your accomplishments here. Take a few seconds to do that, but we'd also like you to tell our viewers what you wish had gone better in the last 4 years. You have 1 minute to respond, sir.
Thank you, Reg. I'm really proud of the investments that we have made in housing. We have fundamentally changed the way our city budgets for housing going forward for the permanency. That's a really important piece because I believe that everybody should have that opportunity and foundation from which they can rise, and a home is so essential to it. And simultaneously, we've had to make very hard and sometimes painful decisions over this last year. We've learned a lot of lessons. The lessons I've learned have made me a better mayor and hopefully a better person. And you use those lessons going forward. But through it all, I'll tell you, I've been consistent. I've told the truth, and we've charted an honest and progressive path forward for our city. That is right now what you need in a mayor, because as you've seen, even on this debate, you're going to get hit from every single different side, and you can't cave. You got to do what's right for the city of Minneapolis. That is the path that we've led.
Thank you so much, Mayor Frey, and thank you all.